Find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From midfield, here's Allen. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
More yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mixon with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Mixon on the toss right. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Allen now on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter.
21 apiece. Tyler Bass to kick off for
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Bengals 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that's out quickly to Chase. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Check pass, check pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch the screen. Pass. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
You don't know no better.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, DK.
They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
58's Mike.
Here's a give to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw once more on second and 10. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
To throw, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 29, Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They toss to Mixon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here's Burrow.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Burrow.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Burrow.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Burrow.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. There you go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills,
they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses.